and welcome to this slow flow. Come into a comfortable seat. We're going to get right into it. If you're comfortable right on the mat, stay there. If you would like, or you have access to any props, blanket, or take a pillow under your hips, especially if the knees are really high, bring a little height under your seat, and let's close our eyes. Soften into your seat, lean a little back, draw the navel in as you soften the shoulders down the back, and feel the top of the head reaching up towards the sky. We'll take 3 breaths, inhaling through your nose to exhale out the mouth. Feel free to release a sigh, any sound that comes up for you. Inhale through the nose. Inhale, breathing in energy to fuel your day. As you exhale to release, let go. Do one more. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let out even more. Join your palms together at your heart. Open across the chest, heart open. Keep the navel drawing in. Relax the chin slightly down. Finding the lightness. Imagine a soft glow right over the crown of the head. Visualizing that crown, that inner divinity. Take a moment to notice how you're coming into the practice today. Whether it's the morning or the afternoon, just notice how you're showing up here on your mat. Take a moment to know what is. Trying not to attach judgment to that, but just recognizing where you are right now. And from here, we'll come right to lying on the back. So as you lie down onto your back, bring your knees in towards your chest. I'll come this way so you can see me. Draw the knees in towards the chest here. Good. And notice if you have a kind of a big curve in your low back, or like the mid back is off the mat, let your low back soften down towards the floor. Imagine that navel drawing down towards the floor, sinking into the earth. Relax the shoulders. So if holding on to the legs is straining or lifting your shoulders, maybe you adjust where the arms or the hands are so the shoulders can be supported by the mat. Good. Now maybe the legs can come a little closer towards the chest as you keep that low back drawing down. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, let your knees fall to the right. We're going to take a spinal twist here. Knees comfortably stack. If this is a lot on your low back, you can take your right hand, either make a fist, and place it between the thighs, between the knees. So keeping that alignment in the hips. And then, depending on the shoulder, trying to open up into the twist from the base of the spine. That mid spine opens up, so you're not just bringing that shoulder down, but you feel that twist from the base of the spine opening up. You can open the arm out to your side if that feels okay, and even look towards those left fingertips. We're going to breathe here into the belly. As you inhale, expand, make space. And as you exhale, soften into that twist. Melt into this pose. Letting gravity open you up. Surrender here. Few more breaths. Inhaling, feeling the space, expanding the abdomen, the back, ribs. As you exhale out the nose, softening it towards the earth. 3 more breaths. In and out through the nose here. Establishing the inner heat, the fire of the practice. Even though we're moving slowly, we have that inner work, creating change through heat, transformation. Take 1 more breath. Good. And then as you inhale, slowly draw the knees back to center. You're welcome to pause for an extra breath, or if you're ready, let the knees float all the way down to the left now, to the other side. Again, maybe knees stack, and if you need to start, take a fist with the palm, placing it right between your thighs, supporting the alignment again of the hips, of the low back. Now start to peel open your twist if you're not already there. From the root, open up. So imagine those right ribs coming down, not just the shoulder. Even sometimes I like to take that right hand and guide those ribs open, giving you a little assist in the twist. Then maybe the right arm extends out, and add the neck if there's no pinching there, looking towards those right fingertips. 5 full breaths from the navel, expanding as you breathe in and softening into the earth as you breathe out. Finishing your final breath. And your inhale will draw the knees and chest to center. And we'll open up into a happy baby. Good. So a few options for happy baby. So you can even just keep the hands on the knees and let the knees open wide. Almost like this is like a child's pose, but you're on your back. And maybe this is enough for you in the hips, because a lot of times I see people do the happy baby and like you're straining your neck and your shoulders, and we don't want to force or cause tension somewhere else to strive to open up into the hips. So you don't have to grab a hold of the feet. You can even grab a hold of the shins or ankles, or again, I'm not changing the angle of my hips by just having the hands on the knees. Wherever you're at, whatever feels best for you. Shoulders grounded and low back towards the earth. Imagine your tailbone lengthening towards the front of the mat, and then just slightly lift the chin, pressing down through the base of the head, kind of where the neck meets the skull. So the kind of top of the spine. Ground down there as you slightly just lengthen that chin up. Breathe here. Let the outer thighs draw down towards the earth. Tailbone forward. Chin rising. Back of the head soft to the earth. Beautiful. 3 more breaths. Slowly release the feet. Let the knees come to center. And we're going to bring the feet to the floor. So I'm going to be at a weird angle just so you can see me if you need, if it's confusing. Like we're going to set up into bridge, but we're not going quite there yet. Let your hands rest on your belly. Take a few breaths there as you inhale, breathing into the palms. And as you exhale, softening the belly back down. Grounding into the feet. Feet are hip distance apart here. You're going to start to move, breathe into the side body. So taking that right hand and grabbing a hold of your right ankle. So you might have to heel toe that foot out a little bit or kind of draw it closer in towards your seat. And if that's not happening, just let your hand kind of hug onto your outer right thigh, behind the leg. Grab a hold of whatever you can grab a hold of. Okay. So you're there. You're going to reach your left arm up overhead. And then you're going to reach towards that right side. So opening into the left side body. You're leaning, you're reaching towards the right. You don't have to go so far to feel that left side body. Make sure that left shoulder is soft. Back of the head, down. And maybe that left leg straightens forward. If it is, ground the heel and lengthen through the foot as the toes point to the sky. Breathe here into this whole left side. Three more breaths. Can you be even more expansive with the inhale? And find even more surrender with the exhale. Where can you get a little softer in your body? Where is there too much going on that's creating unease or distraction? Take one more full breath. And then you'll slowly kind of come back to center, release the right hand, bend that left knee and we'll switch. Left hand grabs the left side ankle or even just back of the thigh. Reach that right arm overhead and you'll lean to the left, keeping that right shoulder down. And then again, maybe that right leg lengthens forward, stretching through the foot, heel grounded, toes pointing up, and breathing 5 full breaths here. Good. Take one more breath. Exhale out the nose. Slowly come back to center. Release the arms. Bend the knee. And now we'll find that bridge pose. So ground into the feet. Inner and outer foot. Draw your outer hips down for a moment and think of lengthening your tailbone towards your heels. Press the arms down by your sides. Take an inhale breath. Expand the navel up. And then as you exhale, I want you to draw that navel in as you lift the hips up. Good. That same space, back of the head where the skull meets the spine, press that into the earth as your chin gets a little lighter up to the sky. Outer hips draw in, tailbone towards the heels. Breathe here, 2 more breaths. Press through the whole foot. Maybe lift a little higher. And then slowly soften down towards the earth. We're going to do 2 more rounds of that. Inhale, expand the low belly. Exhale, navel draws in. Hips lift towards the sky. Arms grounding down. Back of the head to the earth. Heart open. This is a heart opener. Plug into that heart space as you stay grounded in the feet. Chin light. Back of the head soft. Maybe even finding a little more length there. A little more space. Take 1 more breath as you maybe find a little more space to lift into. And then slowly lower down. Good. Final round here. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, navel to spine. Tailbone towards the heels as you lift up. Good. 5 breaths here. Plugging into the heart, back of the head to the earth. Feel the expansion across the chest. Take 1 more breath. Open, spread the fingers, spread the toes. And then slowly release down. From here, we're going to come into a child's pose. So roll to one side or press yourself up. For this one, make the knees apart as wide as the hips. Sit the hips towards the heels. If you have those props, maybe the blanket can go between the heels and the seat. And we're going to let the arms come outside the hips for this one. So palms outside your hips, turned up as you lay the chest, the belly over the thighs, and bring the forehead to the earth. Let the shoulders surrender, soften out and down. take 3 more breaths here. And then slowly use your palms to bring yourself, you can choose if you'd like to come back to a seat or lay flat on the back. We were a lot on the back for practice, so it may feel good to end in a seated meditation instead of the Shavasana, especially if this is a morning practice for you. Settle into the seat. We'll have 1 minute here of silent meditation. Meditation meaning pointed focus, focusing on your breath without any technique to the breath. Let your mind just follow that flow of breath in and out. And if you like to add a word or phrase to follow the breath, to focus on that intention, you're welcome to add that. Join the hands together at the heart. And bring your attention to the dark space in front of the closed eyes, as if this were a movie screen. And allow yourself to visualize the tone for the rest of your day. How you wish the day to go, how you wish to show up as you continue on. And gently bow in towards yourself. Thank you all for joining me today on this practice. I'd like to thank the inspiration of Tracy Stanley, who has some beautiful guided meditations that I'll include in the info for this video. And also inspired by this Gardner's yoga book, summer series. Enjoying the slow steadiness of this practice at this time. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.